What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. Be mindful that all times are essential time, and we have a small block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 9:30, we have some crude news. At 12 o'clock, we have the 5-year note auction, and at 5, we have Fed Bostic speaking. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a range day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 2 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bearish, finding support at the bottom of yesterday's range and rallying 120 points to the upside. However, once price swept the liquidity above yesterday's range, price traded 199 points to the downside, taking out pre-market lows and using the sell stops underneath yesterday's range as fuel to retest 445, a level that we discussed in last night's NA meeting. And from this retest, price rallied 253 points to the upside, double topping at today's highs and selling off into a bearish range until the close of the session. And based on this price action, here's what I'm going to be looking for. So today was another back and forth price action day for the Nasdaq, with price making little to any significant movements to the up or downside. At the end of the session, we saw the bulls fail twice to trade price higher and forming this double top at today's highs, which tells me that the bears are still in control of this market. If they want to maintain control, several conditions have to be met. Now, if the bears can trade price lower and we see price break below 605 and they use this level as resistance, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 570 and 550, because this is the level where we saw price broke out. But the bulls did miss the retest of this range. So if the bulls fail to buy the retest and price trades lower, I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 490 and 475, because this is where we saw price broke out from earlier in the session after the retest of 445. So I expect there to be passive buyers in this area. But if the bears fail here and the bulls trade above this double top, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 735 and 720. We also have Nvidia reporting tomorrow after the closing bell, so I'll be keeping my eye on that reaction. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bearish, finding support at the right shoulder from yesterday's session and trading 22 points to the upside. However, once price swept the liquidity above these highs, it traded 34 points to the downside, taking out pre-market lows and forming a double bottom where the bulls found support. And from this double bottom, price rallied 38 points to the upside, where price double topped at the highs and sold off in a bearish range until the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So just like the NQ, we saw the bears failing to rotate price to the downside at the start of the session and ending with a double top at the highs at the close of the session. But because the ES trades differently than the Nasdaq, the price action for the bulls has to be different. If the bears open up with a bearish move down, I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 625 and 620, because this is the area where we saw price find support and retest the highs. But if the bulls fail to buy the retest, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 614 and 610, because a failure below these lows will signal more selling pressure from the bears, and we can see a massive drop, probably retesting $5.98. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's trade. And in summary, both markets opened slightly bearish, but the bears failed to rotate price lower. Both markets saw a massive rally and both double topping at its highs. And finally, Nvidia earnings will be released at tomorrow's close. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.